Your office is the one across from the reception area.
The little one.
Do you know who's out there? My husband, Mac. He's out there. He'll recognize you in a second.
Chloe has to believe that they are being drugged to allow our escape.
Stefan?
I'll just take those, thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I shouldn't have left them in my jacket. Okay, look, there's no way out of this that's not completely humiliating, so let's just forget it ever happened, okay?
Well, before we do, those are birth control pills?
I'm not pressuring you. I understand we have to wait.
We don't.
We don't what?
We don't have to wait. We can be together.
If I'm interrupting, I can go back to
No. You spoiled the surprise, though. It was a special dinner featuring paella and tiramisu for dessert.
Oh, well, sometimes anticipation is sweeter than a surprise.
That will be all. You did an excellent job of covering.
You weren't discussing a menu with Lurch. What was that about?
Well, I guess maybe it is a little smaller.
Yeah, it's half the size of this one.
You know what? I have these specs in here. That real estate person gave it to me, and I think it's just a few.
You've got a river view.
You've got a view of the plaza.
Well, I want to see my husband's warehouse.
I'm sorry. The decision's been made.
Well, who says it's your decision to be making?
Why does this always happen to us?
I guess we're just lucky.
What if Matt catches us?
No, we'll defend ourselves. There's no air in here for him.
I think Smith will tell us anything Sonny wants him to instead of the truth, which is all I care about right now. Look, one of my cops is dead. We may never prove who did it. One reason, because security in this building is so lax. Look at this. They don't even close doors around here.
Oh, this could be awkward.
Who's in charge of patrolling these corridors?
I'll get a janitor up here. Right here, Sam.
Oh, great. Yeah, make sure all the closets are locked around the building, all right? I want to be notified of all visitors going in to see Xander Smith.
You got it.
If there's a way of getting the truth out of him, we need to find him.
Okay, I can handle this. I've got something.
What do you got?
You'll see.
Oh, all right. You carry that around with the carpool schedule and the Aztec Princess Tiara?
No, it never hurts to be prepared, especially when you're going after the Cassadines.
Listen, darling, you know, I had this whole thing handled. I was doing just fine until you pushed me in here.
Oh, really? You may think that you fooled that clerk, but you certainly can't fool Mac. He'll see you for what you are, breaking the law and just asking to be arrested.
And you pushed me into this closet because?
Good instincts, good reflexes.
You sure those instincts and those good reflexes are not kind of inspiring you to get me alone in a small room?
That's really a wonderful conversation. One that we can't have wedged in a courtroom with a little closet, so why don't you just step aside and I'll get us out of here, okay? Just right over here, okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm learning.
My husband paid for deception.
He provided the financing. We own the company.
And his intention was that we become partners.
I know that.
Okay, well, partnership implies give and take. So next time you decide to just take the best office, you should probably think about consulting me.
Your husband told me that you were creative and that you were motivated and that you really, really cared about making deception work. But the way I see it, you really, really care about the size of your office. So if it really upsets you that much, run to your husband. I'm sure he will rent you anything you want on another floor.
Sonny believes in me because he knows I can make this company a success, and he wants us to work together. For his sake, I'm willing to do that. But listen, okay? Understand something. I'm your partner. I am not your secretary. Next time you want to make a big decision, I expect to be consulted.
Okay.
Okay. I made a whole list of things that we can do today. Everything from going over old marketing reports to finding a long-distance phone company, but maybe tomorrow we can find something that we can do together, partner.
Okay.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Hi, Michael. How you feeling? Hi.
I picked him up from school. He was hardly crying, but he got a bruise in his face. He scraped his knee pretty bad.
Did they give you a bandage?
Yeah, they fixed him all up.
I'll get an ice pack for that bruise.
All right. Come over here, buddy. Come over here. I'll tell you a little. Man. Come here. It's good to be home where you're safe. Nothing can happen to you.
Hey, I want...
Yeah?
Hey, I want that boat.
You want that boat? Or I'll get you that boat. Here you go. I'm sorry about what happened at school today, okay, buddy?
And I want this jet.
It's not cool when the big boy picks on little kids.
This jet too.
You like that jet? But you know what? You're safe now with us, okay? We'll never let anything bad happen to you, okay? Okay, buddy?
No.
We'll never leave you alone, and you'll be all right. Let me see how you. Yeah, it's okay. All right. There comes Atisha with the ice pack. Let me see. Oh, how's that feel? Does that feel a little better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I bet you could use a bath, Michael. You can play with your boats. Hmm?
Yeah, you let me know if he needs anything, okay? Okay, buddy. There you go.
He's all right, Mr. Corinthos.
I want
I can tell.
boat
Yes.
and this jet.
Okay, let's go give you a bath. Whoa. How about this boat? Yeah?
Probably didn't come out right.
Actually, it sounds fine. Wonderful. I don't understand what changed.
Nothing. I finally realized it. I love you, Elizabeth. I would never do anything to hurt you.
I always knew that.
I was only stopping to keep you safe. And now we don't need to. I'm not saying we should just go upstairs to the room right now and, we can wait till you're ready.
I am. Oh, God. Okay, I also bought a pack of condoms this morning.
How thoughtful.
But I'm thinking we may never actually get to do it if I die of embarrassment at this very moment, so...
Well, then we will drop dead together. I love you. Why do I feel like such an idiot right now?
I know the feeling, trust me. And I think it's because it's our first time and we want everything to be so special, but let's face it, neither one of us knows what that means.
Yeah, we'll figure that out together.
Just like we figured everything else out.
Elizabeth, are you ready to start your shift?
Yeah, I'll be right there. Well, I guess now is not the greatest time. soon.
Yeah, of course. Soon.
I was arguing with Lurch.
What about?
We need to catch the staff unaware. That means behaving as we normally would. It's routine for me to demand contact with Helena, otherwise they would suspect something.
Okay, so this special dinner was a cover within our cover. What you would do if you didn't want me to know you were concerned about my health.
It's a rare person who can follow my train of thought.
Well, that makes me nervous. I'm usually very straightforward.
Clearly, you decide to escape and we're going. Despite this raging storm, which I still think is a bad idea.
Because of this raging storm. If we get to the supply boat, we're perfect. They'll never catch us.
All right, listen. I was only able to drug 2 of the guards. That means there will be others in the area.
Okay.
Now, this is what I want you to do. You stand by the fireplace. There's another one coming by on patrol any moment. When he comes by, you feign a collapse. When he comes over to check you, I'll knock him out.
Okay.
All right?
Good. Hey, why don't you use one of these? Not that I don't have full faith in your martial arts ability, but this would just be faster.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
There he is. Go. All right, go.
Stefan!
Chloe? Hey, come here. Help me. He's collapsed. I told you people she needed a doctor. Up. You all right?
Yeah, this is Abby. Hi.
going on here?
I don't know what happened. He just passed out. Could you take a look at him, please? I'm not sure what's wrong with him.
Hey! Did you do that?
Yeah, get the coat.
Get the coat.
Help?
Go.
Hello? Anybody home?
Amy, is that you?
Laura?
I'm in here.
Hi. So what do you think? Oh, it's exactly like you described. This is absolutely perfect. As soon as you decorate this is going to be even more impressive than ELQ. Oh, thank you so much. You know what? I've already picked out the furniture. I want the look to be light and definitely feminine, but not frivolous. Spoken like a true president and CEO. Feels so weird to have you call me that. Well, you deserve it. Especially since you're the one that's going to be doing all of the work. And by the way, where is that partner of yours anyway? Shopping? Oh. She went home early. I think I hurt her feelings. Laura, can I tell you a few things that you're going to need to know to survive Carly Corinthos?
Oh, boy.
Like first, you don't have to worry about hurting her feelings because she doesn't have any. Second, always watch your back because she'll always be watching out for herself. And third, let her know who's boss from the very beginning or she is going to walk all over you.
Oh, please. Have you been talking to Scotty Baldwin?
No, but if Scotty's been warning you about Carly, then I sure would listen. I mean, to be honest, I don't know why you took her in as a partner in the first place. It was the only way I could get the financing. But you know what? I think she deserves a chance. Sonny really, really believes in her, and she's never done anything to me personally. And you know what? Some of her ideas are pretty darn good.
Good. You're home. Otherwise, I was going to track you down to the warehouse. What is the point of buying me a company and tying my hands behind my back with only giving me 49%, so I can't really make any
Michael's
decisions?
okay.
Why wouldn't he be? What happened?
He fell at school. He was playing outside. The older kids were running around. One of them slammed into him, and he's got a bruise on his face. He's scraped his knee, and
He's upstairs?
yeah, he's upstairs. He's playing with Letitia. He's not upset, so don't make a big deal about this.
But he's all right.
Now he's here.
Well, I'll talk to his teacher next time I drop him off. And...
He's not going back.
Just about got it.
Well, don't rush. I'm in no hurry.
Oh, really? Suppose the janitor shows up, opens up the door, and sees so-called Darius Cassadine in a clinch with the police commissioner's wife.
He said, go on with your bad self, Darius.
Well, it's not gonna happen because nobody's gonna find us because we're gonna get out of here before a disaster happens.
Disaster. What does that word mean again?
I got it.
Oh, really? Okay, you want to relock and try again for a better time?
When I open up this door, we're gonna dash out of here as fast as we can and act like nothing ever happened. Agreed?
Listen, whatever you say, lady, I'm just a poor stiff along for the ride.
Okay, coast is clear. 1, 2, 3.
Felicia, do you have a minute?
Do you need something?
A little clarification. I know I hurt you during the cross-examination at Luke's trial. That was not my intention.
Well, you asked me if I was promiscuous, and you implied that I neglected my children.
I did my job, which was to raise reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury about your testimony. That's how the system works.
Well, what about friendship, Dara? Never mind you and me. Maybe we're just polite acquaintances. But how could you humiliate Mac like that?
I didn't have the affair. I didn't keep silent for months when I could have told the truth and just avoided the whole trial.
If this is an apology, it certainly isn't going very well.
What I was trying to say is, Felicia, I'm not the enemy. I have nothing against you personally. As a matter of fact, you've always been very kind to me. I had no personal agenda in that courtroom. And I am sorry for the pain that I caused you and Mac.
May you do it again?
Yes.
So would I.
Well, at least everyone has a clear conscience. I'll see you later.
My poor little baby. You're right, he's got a bruise on his little cheek and a skinned up knee. But other than that, he's fine, you know? He and Letitia are making a bridge. Ow.
Tough kid, you know? Tough kid.
Doesn't really have to be with us, you know?
That's what I told him.
You know that I don't ever worry when Michael's with you. Right? Because I know you're going to be gentle, patient. You make this world safe for him, you know?
I want to.
I know. No matter how hard you try, though, Sonny, you can't make it perfect. Michael's going to fall. And he's going to be unhappy about it. He's going to lose sometimes. As much as we don't want him to, he's going to be afraid. Sometimes.
There's different kinds of fear.
Well, I know.
Cirillo kids used to screw up all the time. Nothing bad, just what kids do.
Mm-hmm.
One time Louis broke this chair in the living room, and he was so afraid of his dad that he started to cry. And I thought, oh boy, here comes the belt. But his dad just yelled and said, you know what? I want to take away your allowance, and you can't go to Little League Baseball for the rest of the summer. And right there, I knew that the Cirillo kids would never have to be afraid like I was. And little Michael is not going to have to be afraid either.
No, nobody's ever gonna hit my kid. Sonny, it's not the same thing. It was an accident. He fell. There's no reason to take him out of school.
He's young. He cannot defend himself.
He doesn't have to defend himself.
Someone does.
Okay, Michael likes school, right? If you take him out, then you're gonna punish him for what Deke did to you.
Boy, I can tell you one thing we need right away, and that's an office manager.
How about me?
Are you ready to give up nursing?
Well, I would be if you'd give me first pick of all the male models.
Oh, too bad. All the models are female.
Oh, okay. Well, then I think I'll just stick with the familiar, you know, like you did.
Excuse me? There's nothing familiar to me about cosmetics.
I was referring to Scotty.
He just sold me the company, Amy, that's all.
Mm-hmm. And he would have given you the company if you would have let him.
Oh, yeah, right. And that'd be like picking a real stand for independence. That second husband dumps her and she runs back to the first.
It's okay for you to take help from somebody, especially if they care about you.
Amy.
Laura, you know how Scotty's always felt about you. And now you're divorced, and he's divorced, and he's filthy rich now. And you guys used to be married.
100 years ago when we were children. No, we're just friends.
Are you sure that's what he wants?
That's all I want, okay? Amy, for too many years, I let Luke Spencer define my life. I mean, he was everything to me. He was the love of my life. And when he was gone, I was devastated. What I'm trying to do now is find out who I am on my own. And the last thing I need is another relationship.
Then you have considered it.
No, I haven't considered it, Amy. No. I can't be 16 again. I don't even want to be, okay? And I don't want to let any man, no matter how nice or how well-intentioned he is, define my life ever again. You know, you grew up on your own, right? You found out what you wanted to do with your life and who you were on your own. I just think it's high time that I did the same.
Woman wants a fresh cup of coffee.
I'll get it. You want to take a break?
It's okay, I'm fine. Just hand it to me.
Sure about that?
I'll be right back. Eventually.
Hey,
Hey.
can we go outside?
Yeah, let me get my jacket.
All right. Oh, no, you know what? Use mine. Here, take this. You probably already figured out that those are for you.
Lucky white roses. These are just like the ones you gave me when we made our promises in church.
Yeah. I don't know how many I gave you then, but there's definitely 16 there. One for every month that we were apart. Including the kidnapping and when my head was messed up. It's clear now. You never lost faith in us. You never gave up on loving me.
And I never will.
I want to be with you. Completely. You go away with me. No pressure. We don't have to do anything but spend time together.
Yeah, but we can do something if we want to.
Well, don't think that you're the only one who hasn't thought about making love, because I've already bought a box of condoms with spermicide, and they're sitting in my dresser drawer upstairs right now. There, you happy? I've humiliated myself now.
I am always happy when I'm with you.
I want to spend some time alone with you. And without Tammy asking you to sub for some late waitress, or my dad setting fire to the kitchen again. Our lives are full And that is so great. Sometimes I just wish that we could be back to the way it was before. You know?
And it was just the two of us in the boxcar under the pier.
Or falling asleep at Wyndham's appliance department.
Yeah. That's when I learned to know your heart and trust you completely.
And that's when I realized that I first loved you. I've wanted you so long. And it was never right. Because of the rape. Because of me.
But that's over now. It's just us. And how much we love each other.
No, I think Carly's right about getting a new designer for the packaging. The only thing is, I don't think we should go too far away from the original look, you know?
Have you read any of Catherine Bell's memos? I mean, what a diva she was. You should read some of these comments.
You know how I felt about Catherine Bell. But you know what? She did know how to run this company. It did very well under her.
Well, it's sad to think that Catherine had such an unhappy personal life. I mean, all the success in the world, and it was still not a substitute for a man who truly loved her. Amy, have you heard one word I've said? I was just making an observation, but if the shoe fits, well,
Amy,
then
stop
Amy,
teasing your
hi.
sister.
Oh, thank God, a diversion. Hello, my
Not a
baby.
diversion,
I
a
missed
mother.
you. Oh, I love you so. My baby.
So, we came to see your new offices.
Oh, well, it's not much right now, but I promise you, once the furniture's in and the company's up and running, you will be very impressed.
I think I already am, cosmetic smuggle.
Thanks.
Go away, Claude.
It's not Claude.
Enter at your own risk. So, what did ADA Dara have to say? She pouring salt in your wounds?
She wanted me to know the things she said on the witness stand weren't personal.
Not personal. What, were they impersonal? Rhetorical? How did she expect you to take that stuff?
Well, that's what I pointed out, but then she made me realize what the problem is.
You're taking advice from a district attorney? That's not good. What is the problem?
It never feels wrong to be with you until I'm not. That's when the world comes crashing down. That's when you don't fit in.
You know how much I hate to be left. It scares me more than anything in the world. I don't ever want my kid to feel like that. So I constantly reassure him, and so do you. But the idea that we might leave never entered his head. You know? We're trying so hard to protect him from pain that we felt. We might be hurting him in another way.
You think I'm being overprotective?
You don't?
Well, it's better than walking away.
Yeah, for sure it is. But I think that we can do better for Michael. And find a way to love him, but still give him room to grow up.
I don't know where the balance is. I walked into school today. The tears weren't even dry on his face. He says, hey, you know, I fell, and I wanted to fix it, you know, and I still do. But you're right. I know you're right. It's not fair to Michael because this is about me and what happened a million years ago. That's dead and buried. I'll do better.
You're the best. You know? There's nobody that's better for Michael than you. He thinks you hung the moon.
Sure.
No, he does. He thinks you put it right up there in the sky just for him. You know? Everybody listens to Uncle Sonny. Because Uncle Sonny will take you on a boat ride and take you flying in a plane, take you to magical islands where you build sandcastles all day and make fish taste like chicken.
Michael likes fish.
So does Mommy. And Uncle Sonny makes it.
So you sure Michael's gonna be all right in that place?
It's a preschool.
Yeah.
It's not a prison camp. 4 days a week, 3 hours a day.
So older kids can pound on his little head.
What's the name of this other kid, this bully? Do you know?
Why?
We could send Rick and Johnny and go find his parents and tell them that we don't want their kid anywhere near our son.
That could work.
Sonny, I'm joking.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you seem to like throwing my name around.
Well, I get it does me. Laura Spencer doesn't care whose wife I am. She got her 50%. I've only got 49%. Is there a reason for that?
Somebody had to be a majority partner.
Oh, well, good. She's already using it, you know. She's taking advantage. She took the big office. She threw me in a broom closet.
I'm sure it's gonna work out.
How's it gonna work out? I only have 49%. She has more stock. Unless you vote with me.
Oh, so we're supposed to have a shareholders meeting so we figure out who gets what office?
Well, I was kind of hoping for your support here.
Well, I wouldn't have done this if I didn't believe in you.
You're just saying that to be nice.
Oh, I wouldn't pay what deception costs just to be nice. It's an investment.
In Laura Spencer.
In you. I didn't plan any of this. You know, you in my house, Michael upstairs, the decisions we make for him, for each other. Everything from school to buying a company to where we're gonna have Christmas dinner. The details that make up a life. You brought that to me. Now let me tell you, a year ago, I hated you, and I hated myself for being with you, and now I can't picture it any other way.
I thought I just made you crazy.
Well, that too.
You were already crazy when I met you.
Hang on tight! I got it! This weather was perfect. Those guards didn't stand a chance! Neither will we if this boat capsizes! I would rather drown than go blind! Stefan! Thank you for doing this with me! I owe you this much! Now let's get out of here!
You're the most fun I've ever had.
Well, thank you.
But I'm not really sure how far I can go with that. All I do know is that I don't want to hurt the people in my life.
Nobody's asking you to do that.
Well, I don't want to hurt myself either, or you. What I mean is, since our night together, I've been thinking about it a lot, and my feelings for you are stronger than they've ever been. And, well, I can't take a chance again until I know that I can't do any more damage.
That's fair enough.
Well, if you don't want me hanging around...
Hey, whoa. Did you ever hear me say that?
Well, all right then. I'll see you later.
All right then. See you later. Ooh. See you later.
Whew. See, right over there across the park, all those trees together, that's where Daddy's nightclub is.
Spectacular view, isn't it? Hey, Lulu, let's go take a walk and check out the other offices.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go, sweetie. See you in a bit, love. So, how does it feel to be in charge of a company?
It feels like I've started a race that I'm not quite sure I can finish, but I'm gonna try my hardest.
Then you'll succeed. You have more strength and courage and determination, not to mention plain old stubbornness, than anybody else I know.
Now, you wouldn't be saying that because you're my mother, would you?
Of course I am. I'm completely biased. However, I do honestly believe that if you trust yourself, you can't go wrong.
How can I trust myself when I've done nothing but make stupid mistakes all my life?
I mean, I lie when I should have told the truth. I love when I should have walked away.
And here you are now, taking over a major corporation on a hunch, with no experience, and a woman you can barely tolerate as your partner. Works for me.
I love you, Mom.
You're a strange little person.
I get it from you. Well, Lulu and I found a vending machine down the hall that had some juices in it, and we thought that this was cause for a toast.
Oh, here, here.
Thank you
Goody.
very much. Here, I'll take this one. Speech.
Oh, I don't think so, Amy.
Uh-huh. You're in charge now. Get used to it.
All right, then. To my mother, and my sister, and my beautiful daughter, may I make you all very proud.
You already have.
To Laura. To Mommy. Okay? There, go ahead.
Can you open yours
Can
by
you open yours,
yourself?
baby?
Can
Here,
you
let
pull
Mommy do it.
I'm too messy.
If you're sure.
I am.
Okay. Then I'll make reservations at that little inn, Aubergine.
Wait, isn't that a little expensive?
Yeah, well, you know, I've been saving some money. Plus, I want it to be special.
Any time spent with you is special. But the two of us together, finally, is... I can't even come up with a word for it.
Well, we don't need any words. What I have right now is all I'll need forever. Just knowing how you look at this moment. Wearing my jacket. 16 roses. Loving me.
On the next General Hospital.
Prenuptial agreement.
What do you want to see me about?
It's about Xander Smith's case.
Not the visitor you expected, huh?
Let me guess. Checking up on Xander?
Cast your vote in the General Hospital Weekly Poll, only at abc.com.
I'm not in love.
Love.
So don't forget it.
You want to control it,
It's just
but you can't when it's in the hands of fate.
I'm not in love.
Starting Friday on Port Charles Fate. It was meant to be.